Whoa. Yeah, that's right. I started this time. Sick of you starting all these podcasts. I'm the alpha dog now. And I'm Minty.
I'm the beta Annie, I guess.
Well, not like AVO shit. Come on.
And this is Yashahime, episode 16.
No, this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an FU. God, this is why you're beta. God!
Speaking of being a beta, we're gonna have to issue an apology for episode 15.
Okay, not completely our fault because episode 15 was very confusing what the freaking timeline was, but we should have known that Toa, Setsuna, and Moroha are 14, no matter what. That's been established before the show even started.
It's hard because they're demons. They could be 18-year-olds and 14-year-old bodies.
I guess so, but...
Inuyasha was 200 years old in a 15-year-old body.
Yeah. So, I guess from what we understand is that Inuyasha got the Black Pearl back 14 years ago.
18 years ago.
18? Oh, 18 years ago?
Okay. You move away. You edit this part out. You don't exist in this podcast anymore. 18 years ago, Clam Man Hoseki gave Inuyasha the Black Pearl. 4 years later, Toa and Setsuna was born. We should have known it was 4 years later because Hisui was a little bit more grown up, the little girls was a little bit more grown up, and their house wasn't destroyed.
And then the comet happened.
And I believe Moroha was born during the eclipse, making her a few days younger than her cousins.
Oh, interesting.
By the way, I'm just gonna say, people who call Kogome pathetic for giving birth at, let's say, 25-ish, and Rin gave birth at 17, that's literally the products of the times. Back then, women was giving birth because they don't know when they're gonna die from a demon attack. Meanwhile, Kogome's like, nuh-uh, I'm 17. I have my whole life ahead of me. I ain't gonna get a baby.
It takes a while for Kogome to get with the new old times.
Also, can I say how shitty their farm looks?
Oh,
they were growing nothing.
You don't know that. Maybe it's after winter.
Yeah, that's a good point. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this last episode. It really pissed me off when Inuyasha destroyed the house. And he only destroyed a corner of the house. Goddamn animators, do a little bit more work.
Well, how much work did you want them to do?
A little bit more. When you do really close-up shots of action scenes, that's how you know they've been cutting budgets. They did this in Fairy Tail a lot, when normally you punch someone and you show the whole body gets punched, but instead you just see the fist goes up.
They're not One Punch Man.
Season 1. Season 2, they did that a shit ton.
Yeah.
It's hard to ignore it once you realize what they're doing.
Anyways, let's get into what we originally came here to do.
Apologize about episode 16?
15.
No, now we're doing 16. We originally came for 16. We had to do a little 15. I'm sorry I called Yasagari? Yawaragi a man. And I said, that's some straight up hetero bullshit.
She a lady now.
She a lady.
Well, we know she a lady now. Anyway, so what we can tell, adding on to this timeline that we're trying to correct, was that it seems like Moroha met Yawaragi at the age of 8, and then she cut off the master-pupil relationship at the age of 11.
For the love of God, Yashahime, please draw these characters aging. Why does Moroha look exactly the same when she's 8, when she's 14?
11, you mean?
8, 11, 14, whatever.
Because she cute.
She cute, but...
To be fair, the creator created that design, so they knew we can't do better than that.
I would have loved to see the same outfit, but just a tinier Moroha, so it's really oversized.
Oh, that'd be cute. Or maybe it's cleaner, and then as the years go by, it gets all layered and mad, and it's what the heck is such your outfit, Moroha?
Even Setsuna and Toa had, designs. When Setsuna had her little tail around her neck, being like, "Hey, Kaede! What's up?"
I'm a fancy bitch.
This ain't a tail, by the way. I took it off, clearly.
It could be a tail. It could be a detachable tail, like a lizard.
Oh my god. I'm gonna cut off my tail so I look normal with these people.
That's the part that makes you think Kagura's the mom, because Kagura's a mixture...
Detachable tail?
Oh, she's a mixture of all kinds of demons.
I love the theory that Kagura was like, "Hey, Rin, I need you to be the surrogate mama of my babies because I'm dead." And we just accept this. We just accept it.
Oh my god. The theories are ridiculous. So anyway, Moroha has to tell the tale of how she knows this white-haired lady that's trying to kill her. And it starts with Moroha being sold to the demon gambling house, and now she has to fight to get the Kodoku, which is the demon energy of 1,000 fighting demons.
I feel like that was in Inuyasha, I just can't remember.
It's similar to how the first priestess, Midoriko, was fighting a whole bunch of demons, and then she had to fight the final boss, but she knew she couldn't defeat the final boss, so she trapped her soul with all the demons to become the Shikon Jewel. It's a similar idea, but it's not the same idea.
I think what the show is trying to tell me is that, so Kogome sealed Moroha's demon powers into her rouge, and then Yawaragi, I'm just going to call her master, taught her how to tap into the demon powers.
And then taught her, don't do that shit all the time, or even really at all.
I have biggest regret in my life teaching you that, because now I got this stupid armor that can't get off.
I've got these legs to backpedal the hell up.
I think it's interesting this show's really harping on moms and tears, because I think it was Kogome's tear that sealed away the powers, because if I remember correctly, she cried on the rouge when she gave it to Moroha.
Kagome cried, Zero cried, Izayaoi cried, Inuyasha's mom cried.
I think it's interesting that this is a story clearly surrounding women and their moms being female empowering, but it was written by a man. So it feels like the fakest representation I've ever seen in my life.
Now this episode overall I thought was good. I just wish it was split into 2 episodes. It was just extremely rushed.
Good job, Koga, by the way. Hey, Kagome wants you to take care of her kid, Koga. Alright, when she is 6, or I think 5?
8.
Oh wait, when she is 8, I will let someone else take care of her.
Maybe, just like how Sango and Moroku, and this is a hypothesis, can't take care of Moroha because they have their own children that they have to protect. Koga and Ayame got their own kids to protect, so they had to find a, like a woman who's smart and doesn't have much to lose, and to take care of Moroha.
The show really has to say why Sango and Moroku and Kaede, I don't know if Kaede even knows that she's the daughter of Inuyasha.
I think Kaede knows, but I don't think she doesn't have the body to go find Moroha after everything that happened. And Sango and Moroku don't live with Kaede anymore, and they just kind of do their own thing. I don't know. I do kind of see your theory of how maybe Sango and Moroku do think Inuyasha, Kagome, and Moroha are dead.
This show has to clarify who knows and who doesn't know about Moroha, because I'm finding it hard to believe Hachi wouldn't tell Sango and Moroku he left Moroha with Koga.
Maybe Kagome told him not to tell him.
You are making a bunch of assumptions on the show's behalf.
I understand, but
the show has to tell me, are you saying that, we can't let anyone know because of Kirin Maru? I will take that excuse if I see more of Kirin Maru's men and Zero going after Moroha, because it seems like everything was kind of clear. Moroha was just living her best life. For the last 3 years, she was just living with a corpse dealer with no one protecting her. Unless you want to give, some bullshit that, Shishomu been protecting her this whole time.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. That's literally the only man who knows about Moroha that could have done it. Here's another thing that I thought was weird. Apparently, I'm the only one who thinks it's weird that Moroha learned the Backlash Wave.
Why is that weird?
Only because I'm pretty sure the Backlash Wave was specifically for the Tetsaiga.
I guess so, but it's not the same name. It was the Crimson Backslash Wave or whatever.
I don't really think Setsuna and Tora need to be in this episode.
Just like how Moroha didn't have to be in the other episodes. They're all together now. Like the 3 Musketeers.
They better be treating Moroha better then. I forget what episode it was when Moroha went her own thing and Tora and Setsuna was like, well, we have completely different goals, so why would we go?
I mean, they find a way.
So I just hope Moroha becomes a little bit more important now, if we went to her backstory.
All the main mysteries are really around Moroha, right? We care about Setsuna and Toa's mom. Alright, that's been solved. We're done with them, in a sense, right?
Yeah.
We don't really care about the dream butterfly, although we do care about what's going on with Rin in the tree.
Yes.
But then what happened to Inuyasha Kagome? Are they ever coming back? Is someone gonna tell Moroha this, and then she's gonna have to somehow use the red pearl to be a portal now?
I think it's interesting that the red pearl might be used as a black portal, but do they have the ability to travel time, or was that just Tora?
I don't know if that was just part of the tree.
Oh, you're right.
I don't know if it really... I think the pearls gave the tree power, just by proximity.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think the girls necessarily have the power to. Although, I don't know, because Tora, when she was young, was in a forest that wasn't the same forest as the Tree of Ages.
Yeah, unless Sesshomaru picked the shittiest forest.
Or Sesshomaru wanted that forest of Inuyasha to burn to the ground.
Oh, you know what confused me? The blue pearl. What's that man's name? Konton?
Konton.
How did he get the blue pearl? I thought that was Riku. Does Riku have a completely different pearl? Did he let him borrow it? Because Konton definitely didn't use it before.
Yeah, and we always assume he had a green pearl. But okay, because there's gold, silver, red. That's 3 pearls.
Yes.
The very first pearl we actually meet has like a purple pearl.
Yes.
So that's 4. Now Konton has a blue pearl, which is 5. Are we assuming the black pearl is part of this? That would be 6.
The Kirby hamster got orange.
Hamster has orange, so that would be the 7 pearls?
I think so.
Because I don't really remember seeing a green one and orange. Well, no, you said orange was the hamster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Unless it's going to be an ugly brown pearl.
Unless we find...
Unless the pink pearl comes back from the fire.
The Shikanju.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be interesting. I'm going to stray away from the pearls. That this series is going to look into how all these girls can't really control the demon house. Because so far we have Moroku sealing Setsuna's demons and Kogome sealing Moroha's demon. And I guess since no matter how many quarter demon humans you are, your human half cannot control your demon half, so you're gonna go rage. And in the opening, you see Tora with the red eyes.
In Nura, Rise of the Yokai Clan, he was only an 8th demon. And I think he turned into his... Shoot, I didn't care about the show that much, but he turned into a demon during a specific time. I think it had to do with the moon, too.
Man, strong dilution? It's just, 1 drop of demon blood ruins the whole human blood.
Oh, yeah. I've always thought that would be the case.
Makes sense.
Because I feel like, evolutionary-wise, your cells are gonna be like, holy shit, look at that demon, Leo there. I'm gonna take that and pass it on to the next generation.
That's clearly the best. Darwinism at its best. I'm gonna take the best.
I mean, assuming ignoring Mendel's laws, but still, that's how life should work.
So what do you think about the preview for the next episode? Because I am... Yawn.
Oh,
it seems like it's going to be more towards Setsuna, like, I'm not gonna stab you, Setsuna. It's like, stab me, bro!
I mean, it's gonna be, we've had our main episodes, right, that shared a lot of, like, lore and whatnot, so we gotta go back to, like, the fillers. Kind of build things up again, even though we're totally over it.
You know how the 4 perils are really bad?
Yes.
What made Naraku's minions good?
I think it's just, like, their goal is very clear. Like, Kagura has to do it to survive, because if she disobeyed Naraku, she would have been killed.
Yes.
I will admit, the mirror girl had no personality. Kana. But she also just kind of felt like a tool. I mean, they're all basically just tools for Naraku.
Yeah. What about that baby?
Oh, the baby who tried to eventually take over Naraku, but then failed miserably?
I don't remember him doing that. I remember he had a unicorn.
Entei!
Do you just remember everyone's mount?
It's the only ones I care about. Entei, Aun, and Momu. Kilala.
Man, you have a problem.
I just like animals.
Okay, how would you rate this episode? 1 out of 10 Shikan Jewels.
Wow. I think I'd give it like a 7.
Oh, wow, that's high.
Yeah, I like Yawaragi. There was a lot of twists and turns. It's just extremely rushed. That's the only thing I really didn't care about this episode.
I'll give it a 6 because I'm taking a point off because they never shown the demon gambling house. And with that, I think we can end the episode.
I want to bring up how mad I am about how this isn't a 2-part episode, because it could have been left off the cliffhanger where Yawaragi had like a gambling problem, and then bam, plot twist, next episode. Everything she does is for Moroha, or just like trying to like fix the problems that Moroha didn't really cause, but kind of started in a sense. But she never blamed Moroha, she just had to fix her own thing, and she just used like a very tough love approach to like help her see that relying on Beniyasha isn't the only way to go.
Can the beta end the episode now?
Okay, guys, thanks for listening. Bye.